Yeah, I got it. You should be moderator now. Welcome back, YouTube. We are still live streaming all in one go, but I will probably stop or at least pause when I reach the space station. If I reach it. I don't want to go too fast, but this game is actually pretty fun. In my opinion, I won't say for everyone. Following me, yay! Thank you guys for following me. You don't have to follow me, it's not important or anything. It's just kinda nice, and my audience right now is pretty small. So I won't be actually asking that. At least not right now. Victory for T7 and Jedi. I actually have to go into Flesh Raider territory, do I? Could have actually probably gotten around a little quicker if I didn't decide to walk all the way. And I think matriarchs were over there. The Neosaurus too? No, it's right there. Mod Neo. Neil is being silenced for trolling. I wouldn't really say that. Probably know him much better than I do. There's probably another way down here. Easier way. Codex entry. This is a T-rated game, usually for teens. But I think it's fine. It's not really that bad. I won't say ignore ratings and all, but good game. I like it. I'm pretty sure there is almost no swearing. I might be wrong on that. There's not really blood, not really gore. I'd have to actually take a look at it, the rating itself. So you can get free to play, it's just that you don't have as much stuff available. Like, I think free to play doesn't have these two sidebars. Preferred status has two more available. You can't customize your companion, not even as free to play stats. For your companion, when you get crew skills, you can only have one. Preferred gets two, subscribers get three. Subscribers get title. I have titles here, but I can't use them because I don't have them unlocked. There are basically just a few differences, minor differences like that. It's still a pretty good game. I don't think this game is actually on Steam though. If you are interested, there is also a new expansion for this game that is released. It is known as Rise of the Hutt Cartel, which increases level cap by 5, all the way to 55. 1 or 2? I don't use Origin, so I can't actually say for sure with that. Website. Steam here. Star Wars: The Old Republic webpage. Game overview, maybe? Whatever, this is Star Wars. I'm actually slightly more than free to play. It's not really that much different. If you pay $5 or so at least on the cartel market, you get preferred status permanently. If you're previously a subscriber, which I was, you also get preferred status when that subscription runs out. All the matriarchs I need. Quick travel. Also, for anyone who is also interested, I would suggest leveling up at least one character to level 30 before starting a second one. Because at level 30 you unlock your legacy, and then with all regular experience you start gaining legacy experience as well. When your character reaches level 50, like my consular here for example, you'll unlock the consular emote at the end of chapter 2, the consular buff at the end of chapter 2. At level 50 you get his heroic ability, which we'll be able to use only a little later. And these affect all new characters. There are Imperial classes, they're basically the same idea as Republic classes, just different storyline. different side of the war and such. Reach level 50 with any character and you've actually unlocked that for a new character. You could play an Imperial Agent Miraluka or a Sith Jedi. Not 500, just 5. And that was dollars? Canadian? It's probably like $3 to $7 or pounds, sorry. I'm not sure of the exchange rate. Finally, Unity is something I unlocked, reaching level 50 or light 5 or something. Similar with Heroic, except with a lower cooldown. It provides me and my companion with a 50% damage reduction buff. That only lasts for a few seconds, but it's kind of useful.
The Horned matriarchs and patriarchs make a distinctive howl when they mate, and when they die. Heard it echoing throughout the ruins. I've marked fewer of the beasts bounding through the area already. You have my gratitude.
Their nests were everywhere. Were being the operative word.
It's prospects like you that make me so proud to serve. Be well.
I also really like this game because even as free to play, you get the main focus, in my opinion, of the storyline, which includes full voice acting. Your companions will talk to you, even though it's beeps and whistles. Yourself, as you just heard me talking to him, along with your role-playing aspect. 1, 2, 3. Be a jerk, be a good guy, be helpful, whatever you want. Firstly though, I am actually going towards being a jerk. And 400 points more, and I'll actually achieve Dark Side 1. Also, if you are a subscriber and you're interested, achieving Dark 1, Dark 2, Light 1, Light 2 and such unlocks new titles for your character. Like my Consular, Light 5 has new And if anyone is interested, it isn't just going through the quests and such on the different worlds. There is PvP, which I enabled by reaching level 10. And along with PvP, you can actually go into space combat. There are these quests once in a while, once you reach level 14. finish your, I guess, sides capital world, Coruscant or Dromon. I'm actually overpowered right now. Yes, in a way I am, because I'm one level ahead of the recommended level limit. Wow. I haven't played Torchlight, I'm sorry. But if you're watching the live stream, what I'm doing right now is actually basically the game. The difference though is with the different classes there are different play styles. Like the warrior here uses focus by dealing damage, sometimes taking damage, and then that unlocks usage of some of his other skills. The consular simply uses energy to cast all his spells, and you simply want to keep that high. Smuggler uses energy for his pistols, Trooper uses cells, kind of like the opposite way the focus works. And then of course there's the Imperial sides. Skills, but the same idea. Wow. Alright, I'll see you later. Oh look, there goes Kaizen Fess. Consular's first companion, by the way. Yeah, I saw that. Ooh, an elite. I think we could take him. That went much better than I expected. Can't I like send T7? Get rid of my junk? Alright, so we go. Away, T7. Oh. I won't be able to stream it. I actually already tried with XSplit. It just records a black window. AFK for 2 seconds. This should also be the last quest for anyone on Tython. Just that they have slightly different quests. Consular goes in there, basically the same idea. Jedi goes in here. Alright, I'll see you later. In time. Oh wow, he was actually zapping me. Sorry about that. Flesh Raider Depths. Oh. I am really sorry about all the Skype messages today, folks. Skype is set to Do Not Disturb. Have here.
I sensed you coming. Your fear betrayed you. You're weak, like my old master. You will fall with him.
Spare me the speeches. I'm here to end you.
So be
Yeah.
it.
My fear has not weakened me. Man, that is kind of strong. No, it still says he's hostile?
You've won. Why has the Force guided me to this defeat? You're stronger than any Jedi I've known. You could redeem the Order and destroy the Sith. I understand. You are the weapon I came to forge.
Now die.
I hope you appreciate the irony of me killing you.
You don't have to strike me down. I am your servant now. I have spent a lifetime learning the paths to power. That knowledge is now yours. Let me leave Tython and prepare the galaxy for your ascendance. I will deliver the gifts you need to reclaim your destiny.
Knock him out? Seriously?
Give me the things I'll need to defeat my enemies, and you can live.
My first gift lies inside the Forge, where Force users created their lightsabers millennia ago. I have learned their forgotten ways, discovered how to create a truly powerful weapon. I will show you. Use my knowledge to make your lightsaber, and the Force will be with you. I must leave, but I will find you when the time is right. Farewell.
What the Council doesn't know won't hurt it. Hold still. There. How do you feel? You took a hit in the fight. Must have short-circuited, but we defeated Bengal Moore.
Sounds ominously familiar, similar to the Consular storyline, creating his lightsaber.
Padawan, I must have you to thank for being alive.
I fought Bengal Moore, and he fell into the ravine. He's dead.
Force willing, we'll recover the poor man's body and give him a proper funeral. The horrors he witnessed on Coruscant broke him, destroyed the gentle Padawan I trained. You, however, faced a challenge beyond any trial I could assign. There's nothing more I can teach you.
So soon, Master?
All that's left is for you to enter the Forge and construct your own lightsaber.
More chores.
Haven't I done enough work for one day?
Creating a lightsaber is more than work. You're building a connection to the Force. Normally, we make Padawans gather materials themselves, but you've proven enough. These are all the physical components. The rest will come from your mastery of the Force. I'll return to the Jedi Temple and organize a search party for Bengal's body. Meet me there when you're ready.
My mastery of the Force, you say, which I probably also just cheated. If I'm a true Jedi, I should be able to do this anyways. Bengal Moore's knowledge.
I'll have the power to strike down all my enemies.
Assistance. I want a red crystal. And this is actually very similar. Actually, this is exactly how the Consular built his lightsaber. Just he didn't have a threat looming over him like that. Very similar, but not quite the same. Here's an idea, why don't you send that back at him with the Force or something? that. I think it was left. It's nice. Hi. There are two types of weapons generally, including armor, the type you can modify and the type you can, well, it's already prepared for you. I like the type you can modify because whatever mods you get, you can match it, while the other lightsabers you can't modify at all. Furthermore, to modify it you need the color crystal. This will actually change the way the lightsaber and blaster fire looks. If you don't have the modded lightsabers, you can't actually change that at all. Same works for weapons and even... See, I'm 10 meters from him and he's standing there. Alright. Stunned. Did I pick up something new? Oh, willpower. Artifact. Oh. 8 strength. Wow. And I want to simply get the cartel coins just for that now. Alright. Jedi Council. Travel 1 hour and a half. Hear me. To gain 2-3 dark side points that's not showing up there. Spawn. Oh, and it's important to note that Resolute, or breaking free from stuns and such, has a 2-minute cooldown, but it is very important if you're ever stunned in PvP and such. But again, it has a 2-minute cooldown, so use wisely. You're only going to be stunned for like 5 seconds, probably won't have to bother. Get there. Close. probably going to be level 11 by the time we leave Tython, not even with using the XP bonus. Usually you want to leave Tython around high level 9, low level 10. From high level 10, low level 1. Maybe low level 1. Can't see them. For some reason just never gets old. Oh yes, crew skills when we get to that, which actually will be in not that long, will determine what I'm able to craft. I won't be able to craft everything because I'm not a subscriber.
For examination and suggested products.
But for the most part, I'll be able to help with crafting better armor and lightsabers, whatever.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Whatever I choose to do, that is. It is also kind of suggested that you have a friend with you in some way. One that goes arms tech and one goes at artifice. Because there are some mods, like I mentioned on my lightsaber, that is crafted with arms tech and some of them with lightsaber. For the most part, I'll be one or mostly towards one side server. T7 say? Just deactivate. Well, it's only gonna be another few minutes hike, and that's simply without actually fighting every single enemy too. Times are really I had the speeder at least level 1. Or at least like some sprint. That was a really good one. Really pointlessly useful one. Oh right, I can just use this guy.
Mechanized travel is for official business only.
That will make things go a lot quicker. Oh, and I did also kind of forget, there was one quest way up near Cleft Ruins, about right there, that we actually forgot to do. Still didn't do it, but I'm not gonna bother because we are actually well above expected experience. Oh wait, lore, of course. This is a modification stand, oops, that is quite often needed for modifying items. Place the item up here, it'll give you the list of modifications. Have it in your inventory, it will show you what items you have. Like Might Mod 1, it highlights on the inventory. Here. Probably decrease that size for now. Wow, that was... Yeah, so here, there. Because there is no other item modification in my inventory, nothing else shows up. I'm pretty sure we will be getting the rest of the item mods a little later, if we are interested. Oh. Here's one, actually, for example. Now we have a lightsaber full of mods. And that little thing I looked at was the lore. They are located throughout the world, so it's good to actually hunt for the little things now and then. It also does give you experience. Go over to the trainers really quickly. Really, favorite place on Tython. I kind of like the forge area and the temple myself.
Glad to share my skills with someone talented. We can spar anytime.
If you're ever short of money, which hopefully you never really will be, you can pick which skills you want to get because they are often upgrading what you already have. Like if I'm gonna go tank, I'll want to upgrade Saber Ward. I don't need to bother with everything else.
The Flesh Raiders are still a threat, but without Bengal's leadership, they'll be scattered and ill-equipped.
This temple could have been devastated. The entire order is in your debt, Padawan.
Call me Padawan. I don't want to push the war thing and not. Probably gonna just shoot me down again.
I crafted my own lightsaber. I'm a Jedi Knight now.
The rank of Knight is only conferred by the Council, and we have a more pressing topic to discuss.
Got down anyways.
Recent developments in the Twi'lek settlement demand a response.
Their matriarch betrayed me to Bengal, but she surrendered herself to us for judgment. You're doing, I understand. Good work.
You know the Twi'leks, Padawan. How do you recommend we proceed?
Yeah, I figured I was gonna be able to do something about them. It would be kind of wrong because of that one girl. I forgot her name. I am kind of just trying to edge myself towards Dark 1 as quickly as I can.
They're a danger we can't afford, and they don't belong here. I say we round them up and ship them anyplace else.
Forced resettlement of the Twi'leks runs against everything we stand for. Containment is a better option.
At least we know they can't be trusted. We won't put them in a position to betray us again. Although Bengal Moore's body hasn't been found, the fact remains, this young Jedi saved us from his army. I see no reason why he should remain a Padawan.
Your bravery, heroism, and sacrifice show great depth of character. You represent our best hopes for the future. You arrived on Tython a Padawan, but you leave a Knight of the Republic. May the Force be with you.
Well, it's about time. No more Padawan do this and Padawan go there.
That's right. Now the real work begins.
Knight go do this, Knight go there. Let's not go that far.
This little droid and I have been through a lot. We're a great team.
Then I see no reason why you shouldn't stay together.
We're getting a priority signal from Coruscant. It's Master Kiwix.
Master Orgus, everyone. I've discovered a situation requiring further assistance. Our suspicions about Coruscant were correct. The dark presence we have long sensed is strongest here.
Strongest?
I've
No
already
problem.
defeated one dark presence today. Might as well go for two.
This darkness blinded us to threats much closer to home. I advise great caution. Something malignant works in the shadows of the capital. We must find it.
This situation calls for our very best. Master Orgus, you and your former pupil should join Master Quix on Coruscant.
Come to the Senate Tower as soon as you can. Master Quix, out.
No rest for us, my friend. Complete any unfinished business you have and take a shuttle to Coruscant.
No parade.
All I get is a pat on the back and a new mission. I just saved this temple.
We'll build a bronzium statue of you. Promise. I need to wrap up some things before I go. Meet you on Coruscant.
Farewell. The Force will be with you. Always.
That's more like it. Caps looks on. Credit box. There. Plus me to affection. Oh. Fatal story missions for the Jedi. 120. What? That probably isn't much. That's probably like 2 cents. 2 cents. Alright, so thank you for watching. We are well on our way to Dark Side 1. We could have already reached it. You know, I don't want to be sure anything. I think we want... Yeah. So here, this was also live streamed, as I'm sure everyone knows by now. Experience, really? Oh wow, I've got 4 of them now. Alright, I'm level 11, so that means new skills, and because we're here, we also get to pick the advanced classes. After which we shall also be doing the flashpoint, sorry. I forgot what this one was actually called. It is 2 hours-ish, 3 hours long, and requires at least 2 people. Suppose that if Saber grinds a bit, and someone else has been watching and wishes to join, and has a character, they are... I believe this is the quest to start that.
Master Orgus speaks highly of you. He says you are the finest Padawan he has ever trained.
Advanced class.
The Force flows through you. It gives you strength. You have the potential to be a great champion of our order. But first, you must learn to focus your ability. You must choose which path you will walk.
I'm not a Padawan anymore. My training ended on Tython.
Knowledge is not finite. We must learn from birth until we become one with the Force. The Jedi are defenders of the Republic. In this role, we must accept a harsh truth. To preserve peace, we must often be warriors. Some warriors become scourges of evil, living weapons who serve the light. Others become stalwart defenders, guardians who protect and shield others.
He looks so bored listening to him. Which one is best? Excuse me. I already know which one we're gonna pick, but again, unless there's any objection to YouTube.
What do you recommend for me, Master Nimi?
Each style has merit. Sometimes we must strike hard and fast. Other times, indomitable resistance serves our needs. Consider this decision carefully, for it will forever alter your destiny.
Introduction to Group Finder? Really? Not gonna bother with the war zones? Actually, yes, I could. Skilled trainers. Gain experience from them simply for the codex entry by simply talking to them. Investigation. See. Whatever. Oh yes. This one is actually a very simple one. Oh, I guess I can't get him yet. I don't usually ever get the flashpoints personally because it takes you to like other worlds and such. Baron Cedric's, that's the name. It's second character for the consular healer. Underworld trading, treasure hunting, and there are more skills over this way. These ones I think are me. Scavenging is gathering. Slicing is also gathering. Archaeology, this is required for lightsabers, for making crystals, and some lightsaber, not just the color crystals, but like buffs and such. Here the lightsaber hilt, a color crystal, and maybe enhancement, I'm not sure. Use crystals. It wasn't the enhancement, it was the other one that I didn't mention. I think. The other one is done by Armstack. Bargood? Station. It's kinda new for me. I guess you can come back here later. Synth weaving, I believe that's armor. Cybertech. Cybertech is the skill used to assemble droid armor, earpieces, grenades, armoring mods, and miscellaneous gadgets. Armoring mods are upgraded modifications that augment combat ability. These are external mini-computers that are worn on or near ear. Enhance combat prowess by giving audio and visual feedback to the wearer or direct neural feedback via an external nerve relay. Cybertechs can reverse engineer their crafted items and possibly discover new ways to improve. The gathering skill, scavenging, provides crafting resources for Cybertech. Because there are 3 skills, it is suggested that you look at the crafting skill first, particularly the codex entry. This now, extended gathering skill, scavenging, scavenges metals and compounds. This is then used for crafting the item, whatever item you have. Recommended mission skills is for when you reverse engineer something and you improve it. And certain items if you're high enough level, I think. Because we're only preferred status, we only have 2 skills. We can craft something and we can gather stuff. As a subscriber, we could also reverse engineer it. Well, we could. Also be able to make the improvements. And I believe that was everything. Using 2 skill. Oh, here we go. Biochem. Biochem, I think, is making stims and medpacks. If anyone is actually interested in that, it's there. We can pick some crew skills right now. Can re-pick the crew skills later. So let's read the codex. No, not there. Geology. Geology is the study of crystal formations and archaeological finds. Crystal that an artificer can use to construct lightsaber modifications and armor for Force users. Archaeological finds contain artifact fragments of Force-imbued technology. These valuable items contain ancient formulas and algorithms, crafting skills, artifice, and synth weaving. Archaeologists can send their companions on missions to gather resources. That is also partly why we have T7 crews. Commanded crafting skills, artifice, and synth weaving, so that's not for us. Well, it could be if we straight DPS. As for the lightsabers, armor mech is the ability to work with hard metals, alloys, and synthetic metals to construct armor for non-force users. Vendor purchased fluxes are used during the armor creation process to refine the materials to ensure suitability. Armor mechs can reverse engineer their crafted armor and possibly discover new ways to improve armor creation. Gathering skill scavenging provides crafting resources for armor mech. Also craft aim, cunning, and absorb augments. It is installed in any item that has augment slot. Recommended gathering skill scavenging, slicing, sliced tech parts. That's interesting. We actually have 2 recommended gathering skills. Underworld training. Armor stack. Armor stack is the ability hard metals, alloys, and synthetic materials to craft blasters, blaster modifications, and melee weapons. Vendor purchased fluxes are used during the weapon creation process to refine the materials to ensure stability. Crafted blasters include blaster pistols, blaster rifles, sniper rifles, assault cannons, and shotguns. Blaster modifications include blaster barrels, melee weapons, including vibroblades and electrostave. Arm stacks can reverse engineer their crafted items and possibly discover new ways to improve their creation. Gathering skill scavenging provides crafting resources for arm stacks. Arm stacks can also craft endurance, surge, critical accuracy, and power augments. These can be installed in any item that has an augment. Scavenging, slicing, and identification. Also, the sniper rifle is only for the sniper special class of the Imperial Agent. Artifice is the delicate skill of constructing lightsaber modification enhancement generators and qualitai. Lightsaber modifications include crystals and hilts that augment a Force user's combat attributes. Color crystals determine beam and bolt color. The lightsabers and blasters enhance grades for weapons and armor. Artificers can reverse engineer their crafted items and possibly discover new ways to improve their creation. Gathering skill archaeology provides crafting resources to artifice. Archaeology and treasure hunting. Oh, I think it's also important to note, really, 7 won't actually show. They have 2 skills they can have a buff on or so. Like +5 to treasure hunting, +5 to arm stack, whatever. Bioanalysis is the practice of collecting genetic material and creation from creatures and vegetation. Genetic materials include cell fiber, bacterial strains, toxic extracts, and medicinal fluids. Biochemicalists materials to create medpacks and restore health, single-use injection, and that provide a boost to physical abilities. Biological implants that enhance combat prowess by stimulating neural networks and regulating brainstem functions. Crafting skill biochem utilizes bioanalysis resources. Bioanalysts can send their companions on missions to gather resources. But that, only one recommended crafting skill in biochem. And here it is. Biochem is a skill involved in crafting medicinal supplies, performance-enhancing chemical serums, and biological implants. Biochemicalists can create medpacks and restore health, stimulants, single-use ingestions that provide a boost to physical and biological by stimulating neural and regulating brainstem functions. Biochemists can reverse engineer their crafted implant, discover new ways to gathering skill bioanalysis. Oh, I've got them reversed. Provides crafting resources for biochemicalists. Gathering biochem. Diplomacy. Quickly, along with slicing being an ideal skill for some people by gathering resources, diplomacy, regardless of the reward you get, can also influence your light and dark side aura. Cybertech is a skill to assemble droid armor, earpieces, grenades, armoring. Diplomacy is the art of conducting and managing negotiations. Sending your companion on diplomatic missions can influence your light side or dark side standing. In addition to the light side and dark side influence, possible diplomacy include medical supplies used to construct prototypes and artifacts implants. Medpacks, stimulants, adrenals, and gifts for companions to raise their affection rating. I believe slicing or treasure hunting also provides companion gifts as well as slicing. Or not as well as slicing, credit boxes. Investigation. Investigation is a skill of researching, gathering, and analyzing, decoding secret information. Sending your companion on investigations can yield valuable items in the form of research compounds. To construct prototypes and artifact weapons and blaster barrels. Prototype schematics for all crafts and gifts for protection rating. Crafting skill. All for schematic and arm stack. Scavenging is the art of salvaging useful parts and base materials such as metal, alloys, synthetic compounds, and potential technological resource junk piles. Fallen droids, abandoned cargo, and broken down vehicles, and crafting skill armor mech, arm stack, and cybertech utilize scavenging resources. Scavengers can send their companions on a mission to gather resources. This also includes droids, you can scavenge those. Recommended crafting skill, armor mech, arm stack, and cybertech. Slicing is the art of accessing secure computer systems and lockboxes to acquire valuable items. Credits and rare text schematics. Common slicing targets include electronic safes, data stations, security mainframes, and biometric footlockers. These targets contain credits, rare tech schematics used to instruct cybertech gadgets, vehicles, and space upgrades. The mission discovery object that unlock challenging missions that can potentially yield great rewards. Slicers can send their companions on missions to retrieve these items. Slicing missions can return rare tech parts used to construct prototypes and artifact augments. These can be slotted in exceptionally crafted items. Other possible mission rewards include augment schematics that can be learned by armor mechs, arms techs, and synth weavers. Recommended crafting skills: all armor mech, arms tech, cyber tech for tech schematics. Synth weaving is the process of fabricating synthetic metals out of crystal, various chemicals and artifacts fragments to construct armor for force users. Vendors provide pre-made solutions, suspensions, and composites. During the synth weaving process, synth weavers can reverse engineer their crafted armor and possibly discover new ways to improve. Gathering skill: archaeology provides crafting resources. Synth weavers can also strength, willpower, defense, alacrity, presence augments. These can be installed on any item that has an augment slot. Really quickly, presence increases companion. Recommended crafting skill: archaeology, power crystals and artifact fragments, slicing, and recommended mission skills: underworld trading, luxury fabrics, and underworld metals. Treasure hunting. Treasure hunting is the ability to track down and recover valuable items by following a series of clues. Companions sent on treasure hunting missions can recover gemstones used to construct artifact enhancements, hilts, colored crystals, vocal generators, and other possible rewards. Unlock boxes that contain valuable items or credits, and gifts for companions to raise their affection rating. World trading entails exchange of goods and services in active black markets. Sending your companion on underworld trading missions can yield luxury fabrics and underworld metals used to construct, prototype, and artifact armor. Aids, space upgrades, and weapon armor for modifications. Other possible rewards include action rating, and crafting skills, armor mech, cybertech, and synth weaving. Alright, now that I've droned on for several minutes straight, I think it was over here. Also, T7 wants to talk to me. Armor mech. Non-force users, yes. Scavenging. Oh, that's for... Probably won't need augment kits. Because as far as I know, nothing right now actually does give augments. Unless we actually cartel coins. So it would make sense to actually just look up sign is supposed to be like gathering skill. Scavenging, here we are. If anyone ever wants to talk, there are two locations. Canyon will probably most often want to talk in Cantina, like right now, Rest Zone, held by this tiny little icon, sorry. Later on, after Coruscant, if T7 wants to speak with you on that ship, it'll be ship icon instead. That won't be for a while, so let's see what T7 has. Tython, happy to have Jedi partner.
We make a good team, T7. I get the feeling there's tough times ahead. I'm glad you're up for the challenge.
Save the galaxy. And I get 1,000 experience for talking to him. Nice. Finally, before we actually call the episode, scavenging. Ah yes. Skill bonuses that T7 will give us. Bioanalysis efficiency and slicing critical. But he'd probably have something in like scavenging and armor back or artifice. Let's see, what do we need? Wow, plus 52 armor. Scavenged metals, okay. Right here, moderate yield. Scavenged metals. We're actually sending him out on just any mission. You'll want to quickly check how much of a yield, moderate, low, high, whatever. And what you want. Grade 1, scavenge. And as you improve the skill, level 17 to 25 to 32, etc. will become unlimited. Wow. Later skills that don't only take can actually log out, and companions will gather those medals while you're still out. Thank you for watching, everyone.